speaking to you, Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And we are at wave 36. Wave 36 of the 48 Ways to Wisdom. 12 more to go. Just 12 more to go. 12 more ways to go. And then I guess we'll all be wise. So what are the 48 Ways of Wisdom? 48 ways, attitudes in life to make you freaking awesome. And that's really what it is. It's to make you freaking awesome. And these 48 ways are things that pretty much anyone can do. A lot of them, well, some of them are easier if you believe in God. If you have like a Judeo-Christian view of reality, they are easier to achieve. But this is pretty much open to everyone. It's from a 2,000-year-old codification of Jewish law called the Mishnah, from a tractate called Ethics of Our Fathers, the greatest hits of smart things throughout time. A bunch of rabbis wanted to get around, wanted to write down a lot of the stuff in the Mishnah is very dry legal stuff. They say he asked the question, why do Jews not have Christmas trees, right? And look, aside to you, growing up, I wasn't religious. My parents had awesome Christmas parties, and we had an awesome Christmas tree. So I still love Christmas trees. But why do Jews not have? I love Christmas as well. It's a bit incongruous for a super Jewy rabbi living in Samaria, in an ultra Orthodox town. Which is what the. But I freaking love Christmas. That's an aside. But why do Jews not have Christmas trees? Because there'll be too many laws about it. Like, are we? It does. Is this bulbul kosher? Do you put popcorn on? Is that a Sephardi tradition? Whatever. There's gonna be all these laws about how big, how tall. That's why we don't have Christmas trees. But anyway, but Perky Avot is kind of like more like interesting stuff about how to be great in life. One of these things is called 48 Ways of Wisdom. 48 Ways to Acquire Greatness. It was greatly expanded on by my Rabbi Noah Weinberg of blessed memory, who was the reason I did become religious, as it turns out. But yeah, this was his go-to thing, the 48 Ways of Wisdom. So like, share, subscribe, all that stuff is freaking awesome, and please do that. That's nice. Comment is great, and please check out my Indiegogo, 2 freaking awesome graphic novels. Why are they freaking awesome? Why are my graphic novels freaking awesome? I'll put them back up just as I'm talking about how awesome they are. Why are they awesome? Because I use the 48 Ways to Wisdom to get there. So this one, I'm pulling from h.com. This was the rabbinic ceremony that I went to, started by Rabbi Weinberg. If you're ever in Jerusalem and you go to the Wailing Wall and you turn around away from and face away from it, you'll see a massive building, right? A massive building there. That's the Aish Torah building. That was a pie in the sky. When I was there, people said they had the lot, but nobody said they would ever build it. So this comes from aish.com. It's a pretty good site. And there's also another link in the video description, video notes, I should say. Taking to a recorded class from Rabbi Weinberg on this one. So this one's called Handling Social Pressure. The Hebrew for this one is a little bit more to the point. Way 36 is mirahek min hakavod, distance yourself from honor. Such a great idea, and so timely today. This is my big bugbear about going through this is it's so out of date. This is like so needs to be rewritten for today's, because this is essentially one of the central things that have destroyed Western civilization, a need for honor, people chasing to get honor, and I see it through every strata of existence, and it doesn't matter what society that one is a part of, right? It's freaking everywhere. People are desperate to have honor. And I would say we call it in Judaism, we call this world as it is now olam afuk, a world that's inverted. That means everything that's on the bottom is really on top. And boy, I can see that in the world. So I would say if you're struggling to be on the top, to get honor in this upside down world, you're freaking insane, mate. You're absolutely insane. But yeah, running from honor. That's the centrality of the thing. And so essentially, this is a polemic against virtue signaling, which is entirely running to get honor and respect, right? That's the entirety of it, that you are dependent upon other people's approval, and desperately desperately dependent upon that, because you can't function without it. It's so sad we see so many people like that. And no, the reason I think is because they lack any real virtue in their life, any genuine virtue, anything that takes struggle, pain, perseverance. All these things are foreign to the Twitterati. They don't like it. They hate, meritocracies, right? They all they really want is respect, because they don't really respect themselves that much. And that's really where it comes down to. So look, they give some exercise what you can do, but again, this is so incredibly out of date for 2021. It's kind of embarrassing. So here, let me read them though. Make a list of what people typically seek admiration for: wealth, strength, skills, education, intelligence, career, health, athletics. None of these things. None of these things anymore. No, that people care about feeling good about themselves, right? People feel about being virtuous. They like to be they like to virtue signal. Are there other more important things that should be on this list? Again, it really doesn't fit for today. Make a list of things that you do to impress others. And whatever they do, stop doing that. Don't do anything to impress others. Do it to impress yourselves. I always say that you can either choose to be the person you want to be or do what you want to do. That's your essential choice in life. Do what you want to do or be the person you want to be. And the reason you want to be the person you want to be is so you can impress yourself, and you're not worried about what other people think. What other people think. Ask yourself why you need to impress other people. That's the hard one. That's the tricky one to ask yourself. And ultimately, what do you hope to accomplish? So some people are constantly boasting about their achievements. So again, virtue signaling. So what they're really saying is, take notice, I am somebody, I matter, because they really don't think they do. Judaism says that anyone who does a good deed and boasts about it loses the reward for the deed. I completely believe that. I mean, it's not because it shows that it was insincere to me. Your motivations was just to people go, ooh, aren't you great? Suppose you find out about a widow and her children who barely have enough to eat. So you bring them food, provide support, and then you set them on the road to financial independence. The moment you start boasting about it, you've taken that beautiful act and you've turned it into self-aggrandization. Yeah, but nothing matters. People don't really care. People doesn't matter, that one. So let's just go to the bullet points, because again, this is so huge. Basically, I think the majority of these 48 ways, stay off Twitter. Don't get trapped in the obsessive need for recognition. And it amazes me how obsessive that need. It really genuinely amazes me. Seeking the approval of others harms you because it keeps you from the real work of becoming great. That is true. Again, that's really true. And listen, it's not good when you're a social pariah, which is will happen to you when you completely ignore other people as well. But so I would say there might be a balance you want to go for. If you need to verify your existence, it's time to examine your self-esteem. Yes, big. I mean, that really, again, that should be the warning label that flashes up when you open Twitter. Like on cigarettes, you have these big. Yeah, they used to be little when I was a kid. These big ones. Cigarette kills. It doesn't really work. People still smoke cigarettes. They should have that warning label on it. You time to think about your self-esteem. When you act to impress others, you feel emptiness inside. Yeah, we all see that. Ask yourself, given the choice, would I rather be famous and miserable or satisfied and unknown? I would rather be famous and satisfied. Okay, that's just where I am in life. That sounds pretty sweet. But again, I think I might have some work to do. When you get an urge to toot your own horn, ask yourself, who am I trying to impress? Me! 100% you're trying to impress me. Well, not me, you. put yourself in the role. Even if you convince other people that you are the greatest person in the world, have you convinced yourself? Never. And that's the bottom line. That is the absolute bottom line. If you feel this need to virtue thing to do, just go and do something virtuous, right? And don't tell anyone. Go do something virtuous and don't tell anyone. That is a way to make you great. It is a way to make you happy. And I wish happiness and greatness for you. And I wish it basically for everybody. You know, I really, really do. My name is Sheila Beck, and you are Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.